Bonjour and welcome to a new unboxing video, and as you may have noticed, I'm not at my desk, I'm not anywhere you've been before, and because this probably has to be the biggest unboxing I've ever done so far. I'm extremely excited, and also it's a very funny story, because for years I had said, oh my god, if they ever release this I will be in trouble because I will need to have it. And at the same time I was thinking they will never ever release this, so I'm even more excited than I should. And also I have a problem because I have absolutely no clue how I'm going to do that unboxing because it's so big. So we're going to, I think I'm going to reveal, then I'm going to show you the component, and probably we will add a big reveal at the end with showing the finished product, because once again it's Playmobil, and you know how Playmobil is doing all kind of awesome things at the moment, and they've now released what is probably my most wanted item ever. I mean, it's something that, you know, it's the kind of thing that you didn't know you needed, but you needed it, and it's probably their biggest and their most expensive set ever released so far. It is the Playmobil Star Trek U.S.S. Enterprise. And well, as you can see, the box is big and you have to assemble it, meaning that the ship is actually bigger than this. I'm going to try and show you a few things before. So first of all, the box is absolutely beautiful. It's as I said, it's huge. So as you can see, you've got the action figures in it, and you do have the very nice design on, and basically more images on the bag. There's tons of stuff with this, and to make it even more fun, they actually have a flap which is showing, you see the difficulty of showing this. They have a flap in which they are showing you all the details of the ship. I'm sorry, that's the best way I can actually show it to you. It's so big that they actually have a handle, and it's quite heavy too. And well, we're going to try and open this thing and show you what it contains. So first thing, I'm going to put this flat, and as you can see, it does show the contents, which is the U.S.S. Enterprise, as well as basically the furniture, the whole crew, some accessories, some tribunes, a plaque. Well, it's basically name it and it's there. And basically, as I said, they were showing you what's inside. So you've got the bridge, you've got a USB port, so you don't have to use batteries, which is quite interesting. You've got digital sounds, you've got light effects, you've got, of course, the engine room, which lights up here. And what else is there? There's an app for it. Yes, you heard me right, there is actually an app. So let's see, I'm going to open and try and show you a few of the items. Of course, it's so big I won't be able to show you the whole thing. And basically at the end of this video we will have the full reveal with the finished product, hopefully, and I think it's going to be a nightmare to build and assemble, and I don't even know if I can disassemble it afterwards to put it away, which means I may need a bigger house. Anyway, without any further ado, let's open this huge set from Playmobil. Fortunately, they did it with an easy way to open, so we're going to see what we can do. I just hit the lamp. That's how big this thing is. So you've got actually a box that is full of boxes and stuff, and in the back of here you do have actually a little box which contains some of the figures, because some of the figures are actually in a separate box. instruction manual. I mean, you guys know an instruction manual done by Playmobil. I don't think you've ever seen one that is so big. I mean, it's just ridiculous. What else? What can we open for now? Well, now we're going to show you the extent of the problem. This is the secondary hull of the U.S.S. Enterprise, and that's the size of it. You have to add the nacelles and you have to add the bridge to this, which means that according to them, to what's sensible, it should be 1 meter long when finished. So it's huge. As I said, it's really huge. Very, very nice little item. So if you, so I'm going to try and show you. So basically, that's the secondary hull. There is a trapdoor here, which is going to be for the engine room, which at the moment has absolutely nothing because you need to apply tons of stickers and items in it. But here is the secondary hull, and then you've got, as I said, there's boxes absolutely everywhere. Just trying to make sense of it all. Then we do have another box here. You have this big thing, which, as you may suspect, is going to be the stand. And then you've got, so this is the lid for the, well, the lid, the roof for the saucer section. I'm just trying to open everything. It's just ridiculous. And then you've got stickers. I don't even know where to start. That's part of the problem. You've got this huge box here that has a huge amount of stuff in it. I don't know where to start. There's some figures here, which I know you will want to see figures. Those are little accessories. Those are all the seats for the Enterprise. This is a bit of the, I mean, how ridiculous is that? I've never seen, those are struts, which are probably for the more pieces. And this is another thing, because basically what you can do, if you prefer, you can actually suspend it. So that's to help to suspend the Enterprise. That's another bit of the Enterprise. That's struts, which are actually the inside of the bridge. And now we've got the bridge. I'm just trying to, this is mad. This is absolutely mad. I don't even know how to get this out. We're going to, the difficulty is to know how to put everything back in. And this is one of the U.S.S. Enterprise nacelle, and as you can see, there's a big hole because all of this is electronic. So you will have so that's more things to do with stands, and yes, that's more stand. And this is the size of the saucer section, in which we will have the Enterprise bridge. So as you can see, this is ridiculously enormous. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to build this. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. So one thing that is both good and very irritating, that you've got tons, and I mean tons of stickers, and I hate doing stickers. I'm just still out there, and that's the bit for the nacelle. As you can see, that's for the nacelle here. And I'm sure I've forgotten one box somewhere. Yes, there is an extra box here. Okay, so that is all the electronic parts. So you do have, yeah, that's basically one of the electronic parts here. You've got the center of the bridge, which I can't really get because you do have the cables. I mean, that's, I'm just trying to show you the complexity of this. I really have no clue what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do all this, but that should be fun. Right, let's try and keep that in order, because I want to be able to actually put everything back in the box. There's nothing worse than opening something and then you can't put back things in the box until I actually have the time to build it. What you want to all see, because that's what I want to see as well, and for the moment I had decided to keep it until the end, and it is what is in this little box here, because what you want to see is the figures, because you want to see what Kirk and Spock and Uhura and everyone, so you do have all of those. And the thing that is actually fantastic, so here is Captain Kirk done in Playmobil. I mean, how cute is that? And you do have Dr. McCoy with his medical scanner, and we do have Lieutenant Uhura, and you notice she does have a earpiece for communication, and she does have a little scan dress. So this is Uhura, and she's got beautiful makeup too, and because that's the one you all want to see, Mr. Spock. And Mr. Spock has a little tricorder, but what's interesting about Mr. Spock as a Playmobil is that he really has, I hope it's not too difficult to see, but he really has pointed ears. Yes, they gave him pointed ears. Here is Chekhov with his 1960s hairdo, and Montgomery Scott. We do have Scotty, and to finish, Lieutenant Sulu. So we do have the whole of the crew, and basically what I now have to do is use this to try and build all of this. As you can see, well, I could be spending hours doing this, and then rig the electricity, because I'm not very good at doing electricity, and then setting up everything so that I can show you, and that's going to be very, very interesting. So anyway, here is the first part of the biggest unboxing I've ever done, and well, hopefully it won't be too long before I can show you the finished product. So I'll speak to you again very, very, very soon to show you what it all looks like. So exciting. See you later. And it took over 3 hours, but after building and putting all the stickers, here it is in all its beauty, the U.S.S. Enterprise from Playmates, and it's absolutely stunning. So you can see here, I've already opened the engineering section, so you can see the engineering and Mr. Scott, who is holding his communicator. And I don't know if you can notice it easily, but the background for the engineering is actually 3D, so that it actually moves slightly, which is really good. You'll notice there's something missing, and it's actually the dilithium crystal, which is right here, and I will show you in a few seconds what its purpose is about the Enterprise. And you do have some communicators and phaser here, and the plaque. But of course, what you all want to see is what's inside. Once I've removed the lid, you do have the bridge of the U.S.S. Enterprise with the crew. So you do have Captain Kirk with a tribble on his lap, and Dr. McCoy, and you do have Uhura and Mr. Spock, and you will notice that Mr. Spock has pointed ears. The first Playmobil ever with a different type of ears, and of course we do have Mr. Chekhov and Lieutenant Sulu, and a few more little tribbles. What you can see here is that, for example, the screen is, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but the screen is actually also a 3D effect, so that the Klingon ship is actually getting closer. And we do have the same thing with the turbo lift, which is 3D, so that it's door close or door open. So basically the turbo lift door was actually open, which is really, really cool. But then we haven't seen the electronics. Basically, you take the dilithium crystal chamber and you put it on its slot, and
James Kirk of U.S.S. Enterprise.
and here you go. That's the engineering lid, and of course with the engineering lid you do have the nacelles, which are lit as well with all those colors like in the TV series. And of course you do have the Enterprise bridge with the console. One thing here is that you need notice there's a little cupboard that's to put some accessories, and also you can actually replace the screen with a mobile phone to do well, if you want to have a movie play, that could be actually quite fun. So that's the basic setup for the Enterprise, but then you do have a few buttons here, and we'll try the blue button to see what it does. I think the Enterprise is accelerating and going to warp, and actually this is accelerating as well. Yes, it's accelerating big time. So you do have the engine, warp engine, that's extremely fast now. So that is the warp engine. And then if you have another button, which is the red alert, and you do have some extra red light. This has changed to a more normal thing. And then you do have a third button, black button, which is for the photon torpedoes. So there's plenty of other things, and there's also an app that you can actually add to the Enterprise. And of course the thing that I haven't shown is that you do have a USB port here. So if you wanted to put your Enterprise on USB power, you could, instead of putting batteries, the battery compartment is actually in the engineering section, cleverly hidden behind that console. And if you want to know what happens when you remove the dilithium crystal, different noises, because of course the Enterprise is switching off. And here you go, that is a quick look around of the U.S.S. Enterprise by Playmobil. It's an amazing toy, and as far as I'm concerned, it's well worth the price, even though it's quite prohibitive. Some people have noticed, but it's an incredible toy. I'm very, very, very happy with it. It's very exciting. Now the question is, will I be able to put it back in the box? Because this thing is over 1 meter long, as you can see from the size of the table. And I will speak to you again soon for another unboxing. Hopefully an unboxing that will be easier to make. Bye.